live at one of our fantasy drafts, our Maryjane League fantasy draft, which is my league, our home league here with the Hammer.
What it do? It is the Polish Hammer.
Yeah, that's
a beautiful sound.
Yes, I had to cut the sound, but I got 12th pick here, and this is a live draft, which is starting. He's actually on the clock now. Is he on?
I don't know.
But anyway, yes, Hammer. What pick you got, Hammer?
6.
All right.
Which I feel real good about. I got some potential targets, a couple backup plans, so I feel real good about the 6th spot. I don't have to wait too long. I don't have to wait long for the swing around. So I'm kind of stuck in the middle, which is not a bad position because I don't have to reach for too many guys. So I feel good about that strategy going in.
Yeah. So I'm on the back end there. I'm anxious to see who gets to me. I like that I get to pick 2 picks. I don't like that I miss out, obviously a whole bunch. I got to wait for it to come all the way back to me.
I can't believe number 1 is going to get auto picked. This is. Oh, no. The pick is in.
Is it?
He took McCaffrey.
He did? Yeah, he did. He did.
All right.
So McCaffrey goes first. That should leave Bagala, Taylor, most likely, of course, Jonathan Taylor. Pagan, I don't think is in. I know he's on vacation. He's in Disney right now. I know he was going to try and get in. I think he set up his queue. I told him to.
I got Taylor.
But we'll see. We'll see if he actually set his shit up.
Bagala took Taylor.
So we got CMC and JT go the 1-2 half PPR league. You can see the starters here: 3 wide receivers, a flex, 2 RBs, 1 QB. And let's see, who are you hoping falls to you?
I mean, listen, I could go Eckler. Jefferson might get there. Cooper Kupp is going to get auto picked here, which kind of annoys me, but the par for the course. If I end up with Eckler, I'll be really happy. Jefferson will be happy. It's tough for me to justify Jamar Chase at the 6, but that's where I might have to go.
Yeah, I mean, listen, I don't mind it. I mean, like I said, Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, Cooper Kupp, like I've been saying, these guys have been putting up numbers we haven't seen been put up like this consistently. You know what I mean? So, and the fact that JJ's done it already 2 years in a row, and so that wouldn't be
up. Your dad is on the clock.
Is this my pops here?
Yeah, Cooper Kupp got picked 3rd.
So Derrick Henry, okay.
Ooh.
Okay, so that leaves you. Oh, she goes JJ. So that leaves you right there with who I guess you kept your eye on, unless you go Chase. But
man, I gotta go Eckler, dude. I gotta go Eckler.
Yeah.
In a redraft, it's just those. There's so much wide receiver depth that the running backs are just hard to, especially top end production, rushing and receiving.
Who's that took Chase? I don't even remember who that.
I don't even know who's in the 7th spot. I don't see it.
I don't remember.
It usually tells you who's in the 7th spot. It tells you on the side. I think that
that was Ron. Okay, so Rondell took Jamar Chase.
Ron, yeah.
Rondell. So Rondell goes Jamar Chase. I mean, I've got plenty of options. Damn, I mean, oh man, this is tough.
You got the double barrel, so that's nice.
I do. I have the double barrel. I don't know if anybody's watching, so I don't want to give away
much
what I'm looking at doing just yet. But no, was that Rondo? Yeah, I think that was. Okay, and then so that's Chicken. Chicken goes Najee, he has Najee in Dynasty, so he goes right. That's Chicken, I think.
Yep. Dalvin Cook just went.
And then Dalvin Cook goes to Nicole.
Mm-hmm.
And that leaves Phil to
That's-
take somebody here.
No, that's Rondell is
Oh, that's Rondell. So maybe that was Ron that took
Ron. Yeah, that was Ron. Yeah, Rondell took Kamara. That's a strange pick.
Okay, so we're on the clock here, and we've got
Devontae went 11th,
okay,
and you're
so
up.
we've got everybody here. Oh boy, woo boy.
Yeah, you got like that Swift Lamb combo.
I've got everybody I can take here. I'm definitely taking Swift. I'm not letting him go.
You have to.
I'm tempted to go Mixon or Javonte. I don't know. I could go 2 RB and just lock that shit up with 2 top 10 guys. I mean, that might be
Mixon
the
and
way
Swift.
to go. Even though
Is that hero RB strategy coming in?
No, well, that's double hero RB. But I just love Javonte. Fuck, man.
More than Mixon? I'm not. Nah,
the thing with Mixon is he doesn't really play all 3 downs. He doesn't get the pass work.
But he gets the work, bro. He's a workhorse.
So it's tough. But yeah, let me click on Mixon for a second. Let me check this dude out. What did he do? This was last year. He had 1,200 yards, 292 carries, 13 touchdowns.
He's a beast.
I mean,
he's a beast.
It's tough. I'm definitely going to go Swift. So I'm going to take Swift right here.
Yeah, I knew that.
I'm tempted to not go Mixon. I'm tempted to go Javonte instead of Mixon, honestly. I might just do that. I think I like.
You still got Diggs up there. You could lock in your wide
receiver. I know. I could go into a wide receiver 1 with Diggs or CD, which I do love. But I do know that on the comeback around, I'm going to be missing out on a ton of RBs, I feel like. So.
Yeah, but you got an established one that gets receiving work. So for me, that looks. I mean, you can't really go wrong here. You got some good.
You know what? I've been going all out on Javonte. We're gonna just fucking do it. I'm in plenty of leagues. Let's go, Javonte. Fuck
He's putting all his eggs in that basket.
Fuck it, baby. Let's go, Javonte. Fucking do me right, bro. But yeah, and you know. I've been thinking of it the whole time. I did a draft earlier. Same exact situation where Mixon was still there, and Swift and Javonte, and
those are good values, man.
And Diggs, and so I just love Swift and Javonte there, and that just locked it up. So now I can focus on my other positions. I can wait on RB maybe a little bit, unless somebody I really like falls. Maybe ETN or Reese. Maybe I do go there. But
and you know how these live drafts are is that people are going to do things you don't expect. So
yeah, of course. So I don't know if anybody expected me to do that. I really did want to take a wide receiver, but I just feel like
there goes Mixon.
Yeah, of course. Okay.
Debo was off.
Yeah, I don't know. I just felt like I really wanted to go 2 top 10 RBs.
Kelsey, she takes Kelsey.
Yeah, that was another option too, was to go Kelsey, but
yeah, Chicken might take Diggs here. Well, he might take Fournette. He might take Fournette.
It's too early to take Fournette. I know ESPN has him ranked up here, but I wouldn't take him.
He might take him, bro. He's locked. He was all in on Fournette last year in a bunch of leagues.
Well, what are you looking at now? I mean, I don't pick until.
Well, I mean, listen, if I could get Stephon or CD, if somebody does something stupid and Stephon and CD are both up there in these next 2 picks, I'm taking one of those guys. If not, I'm getting T. Higgins.
Who'd you take on the first pick again?
Eckler, right? Eckler.
All right.
So I'm just praying somebody does something stupid and leaves. And
there he goes. There he fucking goes.
I told you. I'm a prophet, dude. So CD or Diggs is gonna come off. Yep. There goes Diggs. And so do I take CD or do I take T. Higgins? That's gonna be it's CD or it's T. Higgins. Damn, I love me some T. Higgins, but CD's the number one. That's
who you want to choose between those guys. Yeah.
I had to go CD because he's the unquestioned number 1, and T. Higgins, while he's awesome, he's not the unquestioned number 1 there.
Yeah, I mean, I got CD in another league.
I had to go CD there.
I like CD. Wow, Michael Pittman. That is way early for Michael Pittman, but
that's your mom. I would have taken T. Higgins right there.
And that's the thing. Like some of these guys, especially if people reach for them and stuff, like they may very well be, top 10, top 20 guys. But the fact that you just don't get them at the value because you could wait until the third round. You could take someone else and then got Pittman after in the third round. So
absolutely. It's about the value. We talk about this all the time on the podcast, and we talk about the value. The player is going to probably, if the player is good, the player is good. It's the value.
Mm-hmm. So Saquon goes off, and then Cheetah goes off. Okay,
that's not bad. So who's on the clock here? That's Bagala, I think.
Looks like, I think so.
That's Bagala.
Yeah, Bagala, and then Brandon goes twice. So
Bagala ended up getting Jonathan Taylor, which I know he was happy about. Bro, I was on the phone with Bagala earlier. Andrews.
I knew I was going to be in a situation. I knew that I was going to be in a double RB situation. And I never really ever go double RB unless it's there, unless it calls for it. But I don't know. I couldn't let those guys go. And again, I could have went with Mixon, but for me, I mean, how much difference is Mixon going to be with Javonte? I think Javonte is going to be better, but that's just me. But
yeah, I always worry about if you got an established guy like Melvin Gordon behind Javonte. I worry about his ceiling being a little capped because I know Melvin's very capable, and they probably don't want to run Javonte into the ground this early in his career.
Well, I mean, and then also he was RB17 last year, so figure just with a better offense in general, he could sneak into that back end. He could sneak into the back end RB1 just off of that. Now, add in the possibility he could get some more work, which I definitely think he does. Maybe to start the season, it is a little more even just to kind of get everything going and flowing. But I think we'll see how good Javonte is, and they won't be able to really keep him off the field. But we'll see. I could be an idiot, but we'll find out.
Double barrel wide receivers go at the turn.
So, we've got Andrews, A.J. Brown, Keenan Allen.
Aaron Jones, Connor.
And that's kind of what I expected, I guess so far.
I swear to God, if T. Higgins is there, I'm going to – it might be.
It might be. Mike Evans goes, okay. Yeah, T. Higgins.
Your mom's going to take T. Higgins. She's going to take T. Higgins.
Not necessarily. I mean, who does she have? Who did she take so far? No, she took Cam Akers.
And I still get T. Higgins with CeeDee Lamb. Let's go. Crushing this draft.
This guy.
Fuck yeah, baby.
So we got Chubb goes off the board. I mean, that's going to leave me in I've got a couple guys. I've got a guy I'm going to All right. I got a couple guys that I like. Let's see.
This guy's about to cream his pants over here. He's getting giddy.
Well, let me see. Let me see what happens here, baby.
I love this team right now, dude.
I could do a few things. I've got a few things that I can do.
No quarterback so far, which is a little surprising considering I know a lot of people like to reach for the sexy quarterbacks, but
no, well, that's what I'm saying. I mean, shit, if Josh Allen is still there at fucking end of the third round, I mean, that's just...
I think they're gonna start going because people are gonna start getting skittish on them, but and I think people, the quarterback's the face of most of these franchises. So a lot of people, but hey, listen, bro,
there's a couple ways I can go.
DJ Moore off the board.
Oh shit.
At the 3-8, that is chicken. Takes your boy DJ Moore. That's interesting.
And he took him over Terry. Look, see that?
Yeah, he did.
On that.
I mean, I think there's some better upside guys like a Mike Williams, but DJ Moore's a little more consistent. So if you like the consistency, there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah. See, there's just so many options I have here. Damn, I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do here.
Josh Allen's gonna be there, dude.
I mean, there's still RBs on the board. I mean, there's still ETN on the board. Jesus.
Lauren goes. Woo.
ETN is still there. Brees is still there. I mean,
you're gonna have Josh Allen.
Oh, or I can go Mike Williams. Oh, you mother!
Oh,
I knew it. The bastard.
yeah,
Damn
you
it.
got him.
Damn it. I can still
Snake
take my
your
guy.
ass.
I can still take my guy Mahomeboy, which will still be a great value at the end
The
of
value, yeah, but
um but damn, I probably won't go there now because I couldn't get well, I mean, all right. So we've got a few things I like here. And
ETN is there. He's your guy. He's
he
not
is.
gonna make it back.
No, he's not going to make it back. I have a couple guys that I really, really like. There's two wide receivers I want here, and there's a running back I want here. So that's my dilemma that I'm in at the moment.
Well, you got the double barrel, so you got to take the running back, and then you could decide on your receiver.
Or I can go double receiver. That's the other part of it. Because I don't know. I don't know.
You got.
All right, let's go with the first guy that I wanted to take, which is going to be Mike Williams.
Ooh, Mikey. Okay.
And you know what?
Feeling spicy?
I mean, Mike Will is he's my first wide receiver.
That's not that good. I talked about that in.
No, it's not. But I had to go the double before. He's kind of the best. That's kind of up here.
Who do you have now?
I've got Swift and Javonte. And now I've got Mike Williams. So there's a couple of things. There's a couple of things I can do here.
You might.
I'm gonna take my guy because I think he's a league winner wide receiver, and I guess I'm taking a little bit chances here. I'm going for two of my guys that I think could be league winning guys. Nope. And I am taking him early, but the chance of him making it back to me is slim. I think
it's very slim. Who are you going with?
I think you know who I'm gonna go with.
I don't
really like it, to be honest, but it is a little early. But I know he won't make it back. That's the other.
Ra.
Yeah. My guy.
I don't know. I'd rather have Judy.
No, I wouldn't rather have Judy,
Yeah,
but I might
rather maybe
or
that's the case. You better. Well, yeah. I mean, you're gonna need wide receiver. You're probably gonna get wide receiver 2 production from both Amon-Ra and Mike. So you kind of left.
I don't give a fuck. I'm going with my boy.
There it is.
I could have won so many things. It really came down to the wire, and
yeah. But that's the thing with double barrel picks, especially if you pick 2 RBs to start. It's like, you got to manage it a little. You got to really know what you're doing if you make it.
Well, I guess I'm taking my 2 RBs. Obviously, can be.
Yeah, there goes Zeke.
Can be 2 top RBs. So I don't mind if I have a bunch of wide receiver 2s. I wanted to get St. Brown mainly because I took Mike Williams, and I know Mike Williams could be very up and down. Yeah. Right. And I know St. Brown will give me a little bit more of that, that stability. So that's who I like there. And there's going to be guys still on the comeback as well that I can take. So
yeah, I get it.
I'm not too worried.
Pitts and Montgomery come on.
But again, so Javonte and St. Brown, I mean, I have in my dynasty league, so I guess Chicken, me and Chicken same. But yeah. Pitts, I mean, that's a good value for Pitts there.
Round 4, yeah.
Yeah.
It's not bad.
Yeah, so let's see.
I'm looking at a couple of things because I could go Breece Hall, which I really feel good about. I love me some Judy. I could. ETN is still there. Mahomes,
yeah, I was so close. I was so close to just going ETN and taking
Herbert. I could reach a little bit for Herbert, which I might do, but I'm afraid to double barrel off the same team, which means they're both gonna miss week 8 on me.
Who?
Herbert. If I pick Herbert because I have Eckler, they're both gonna miss week 8, which could hurt me a little bit.
I mean,
it's a one quarterback.
I'm just gonna wait. I think I'm just gonna wait at this point. I would have took Allen. Like I don't know, because Mahomes and Herbert are gonna be all the other guys. They're gonna be really close. I don't know how much further.
I think there's a little bit of a drop off though. Once you after.
Of course.
Kyler's still there. Dak, DK goes off the board. I think I might wait. I might wait one
That's
more
what I'm
round.
thinking.
I really want to reach for Mahomes. What are we in? We're in the 4th round.
I mean, it's not reaching; it's still good value. But I mean,
Yeah,
it
I
doesn't
know.
look like anybody's worried about QB. So I think I'm just gonna ride it out and see what happens. But
Yeah, I might. I don't know who's on the clock now. Who's Rhines?
I think that's Ron. No, who's Ryan's? I don't know. Yeah, I think that's Ron's.
I think you're right.
I mean, I've got a ton.
He's gonna take Brees Hall because he's a Jets fan. He's gonna take Brees Hall, which I would love to be the pick. I could go ETN there and try and wait for a quarterback. I really do want to get a quarterback. But yeah. Let's see.
Yeah, I was thinking on Herbert with Williams and waiting, but I didn't want to wait on wide receiver. I wanted to get St. Brown because I'm like really
Nah, you need it because at least now you have 2 wide receiver 2s. Mike Williams has some wide receiver 1 upside. Amon-Ra as well. But if you're getting the floor at wide receiver 2, then you're okay. Ooh. He took Dobbins.
Yeah, and you see fucking I mean, the guy played St. Brown. He plays 1 series. The guy's got 3 catches for 30 yards. Like, it's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Like,
I don't
people
know.
are really sleeping on him.
Do I take Brees here? 4th round? I feel like that's good value.
It should be. I mean, they did say Michael Carter is starting, but obviously we know, with rookies, it takes a little bit of time sometimes to get accumulated in. He could be a good second half push. I do love Brees. I mean, you're in perfect. I mean, you've got 2 guys there. I mean, you could take either one of those if you want to go RB. I don't know. I don't even know who's on your team right now. So
I got Eckler, T. Higgins, and CD Lamb.
Where is your shit? What the fuck is your team?
Eckler, Higgins, and Lamb.
That's 22. You got you got wide receivers. I mean, you could go. I mean, even still, you could keep going wide receiver and just dominate that shit. I mean, there's plenty of options. Like, you could have Judy Sutton, Brown. I mean, you see who's up there. I don't got to tell you, but so it's just a matter of who you think really is going to get you more points at this point. I mean, I guess there's still a bunch of RBs still there that I mean.
Yeah, I know, but I like.
As the clock is coming down on Hammer, he takes ETN.
That was tough, bro. That was tough, man.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Even on my side, like, it's tough. Some of the decisions, like, I don't know why it doesn't seem as easy.
That was tough.
As easy right now.
I thought about it for a second. I was like, grab Mahomes, and Mahomes goes to your mom right there. So I think the quarterbacks are gonna start flying.
Yeah, we'll see. I don't think so. I think a lot of these people are gonna wait on QBs.
Yeah, there goes Deontay and Cooks, Judy.
So we got a wide receiver run here.
Yeah, Herbert's not gonna make it back to me, that's for sure.
No, he just went there.
Yeah, that's good value though. The 412 for Herbert.
I mean, listen, Killer Beast is putting together a nice squad at that first overall pick with Herbert, McCaffrey, AJ Brown, and Keenan Allen. So
yeah, that's really nice. I think I'm setting myself up for something really nice here. I think I know exactly what I'm gonna do, and now I feel good about my pivot.
Yeah, I mean, it's fucked, bro. I mean, if I knew Hall and ETN would make it like all the way back, then maybe I could have went wide receiver, but it's all right.
Yeah, you kind of had to, bro, because you double barreled to open it up. So that, you got to get some stable production out of that. And like I said, bro, that Mike Williams being your wide receiver, well, he's really like 1A. Because I think Amon-Ra has a really good shot because who's the rookie wide receiver the Lions took?
Jameson. Yeah, he's hurt.
He's going to be missing some of the games. So I was watching a bunch of these fantasy, forecasters, and they really like Amon-Ra, especially if Jameson is going to be out for a while. We don't know when he's coming back, so it's gonna be
well, he's a different player than Jameson, but they just actually have plays for this dude, and even Goff is like, bro, I'm looking for this dude all the time. Like, I mean, you saw it with even Blau. When Blau was throwing him the ball, I mean, they're all just.
Brees went at the 5.3.
That's good value.
Ooh, I don't know what I want to do here. I think I know what I'm gonna do.
All right, Amari Cooper.
That's interesting. I'm not crazy about Amari Cooper, but Sutton, that's a nice pick.
Yeah, I was hoping maybe he can make it back to me. I mean, I've got a guy I got my eye on here. A couple guys I've got my eye on here.
Sutton is a really nice pick.
What I want to do.
But yeah, I think I might take a flyer on Darnell Mooney, bro.
Yeah, I mean, he's wide receiver 1 there. I mean,
he's my wide receiver. He would go and be my wide receiver 3, or I could go Waller. Not really. Kittle. Renfro is my guy. I kind of like some Allen Robinson as my wide receiver 3. I touched on him. Oof.
Juju, Renfro, Thielen. Yeah, there's a bunch of these guys. Bateman. I mean, Kirk. There's so many guys over there.
Godwin. You know what? I'm gonna take Darnell Mooney because I really like his rapport with Justin Fields, and he's my wide receiver 3. So I love that.
I think I know who I got. Somebody lined up that I want to take. I got 2 guys really that I want to take. I got them lined up already. So let's see if I can get my boys here. Robinson, Renfro, Juju. See, I like Davis. I'm just not a huge fan, even though he has like the perfect opportunity.
Who's that?
Gabe Davis.
Yeah, man. He's interesting, man. And listen, if he's the unquestioned wide receiver 2 in a really good offense, so you gotta love that. You know, Josh Allen. I mean, that's a good that's as good a situation for a wide receiver 2 as it's gonna get.
Yeah. So yeah, I've got 2 guys on my mind here that I want to go with.
You still got a couple picks though, so anything could change.
I know. So far, it's going in my favor. Of course, he takes Michael Thomas. I just love when these people take these guys.
I know. We talked about this.
Like, thank you. Take Julio, take Michael Thomas, take all those guys. Thank you.
Broken down old farts that.
Now this fucking what's his name better not snipe me here.
Who?
All right, Juju goes. That was one of the guys I was looking at.
Who are you looking at? I don't have any picks. Who are you looking at?
So I'm looking at here, Allen Robinson.
Okay.
Without a doubt, above all these other guys here.
I know. I liked him too, but I just think.
And you know who else I'm looking at?
Lamar goes.
You would know who else I'm looking at.
Hold on. Elijah Allen Robinson.
My guy.
The God?
My guy. No. My guy.
Thielen?
No, my guy, Hammer. Keep looking.
Dalton. He was a little further down, so it took me a minute to scroll.
Yeah. So these are the 2 that I'm looking at here easily for me.
Yeah. Well, I think since you're on the turn, the 1-2, you might have to reach for Dalton with that 61.
Yeah, and that's not even a reach there. I mean, what are we?
Not a reach in the sense that
round 6.
He's not a good value. A reach in
5,
the sense
6 into 5. Yeah.
Yeah, the reach in the sense that you got to make that pick because he's not going to make it back to you.
Oh yeah. Yeah, and especially since I didn't really get like one of those bona fide wide receiver 1s. I'd like to have one of the top tight ends. You
can make up for some of that production with him at
exactly.
Even Allen.
So we go Allen Robinson, definitely.
Guy.
Okay, and then we're going to go with my guy Schultz. I don't care that Kittle and Waller are still on the board. I don't care.
I hear you, bro. I'm not mad at that. I probably.
This is shaping up into a my guy draft. These are all of my guys that I'm really pushing for this year that I really like. I mean, typically that's how I do it. Of course, we all have our certain guys that we want to go with.
There's still some good value to be had.
Yeah, there definitely is. There definitely is.
Oh man, I think
Eli
Elijah Mitchell.
Mitchell.
I was actually looking at him. If he's my RB3, that would have been good. But Edwards Hilaire, okay, that's fine. I don't know. I could take Kittle
Yeah, I mean, if he's still there. I
or
mean, Taylor
Waller.
bring it home. All right, so we got Elijah Mitchell, Clyde CEH, and Drake London go off the board. So, yeah, I mean, I like my squad how it's turning out so far. I really like that I was able to get St. Brown, Allen Robinson. Oh man, yeah, it's a good pickup from kind of going double RB early.
Yeah, yeah. You stabilize your production at the pass catching spots.
Yeah,
Even though you don't have a true wide receiver one in the sense that a lot of people are looking at wide receiver one, the if he could finish as the tight end 3, you're gonna make up that production at that spot.
yeah. Well,
Or at
he
least
should finish top 5 easy. But yeah,
compensate.
like this guy has a chance to catch 100 balls, bro.
Yeah,
That's
he's
like
the
the
number 2
crazy,
receiving
the
option.
crazy part. I think he had 80 catches last year. Like
Ooh, Drake London.
78 catches last year. That's crazy.
Yeah, Drake London. That's a little surprising at the 6'4".
Yeah, I mean, there's still a bunch of RBs out there, which is a little.
Yeah,
Yeah, I didn't think.
yeah.
I thought the RBs would go quicker, and that's kind of what made me go more towards the double RB. Since I
Yeah.
have it right there in my lap, but
Yeah. Who's that? Godwin.
Godwin goes to Chicken. Okay, again, thank you. I mean, he should be back. They're saying he might be back. Joe Burrow goes. Okay.
See, I want to take.
I was gonna see if he can make it back, but
I'm gonna reach here, but only. Damn, I really could take Kyler Murray, but I think I want to stack Dak Prescott with CD Lamb.
yeah, if you could. I mean, I don't know if you want to take him here. You might want to wait, but
I know, but I think he might. I think
there's
other
plenty of
people.
QBs.
Yeah, I mean Joe Burrow just went. Damn. Singletary. I could go with Renfro in my flex. I could go Kittle or Waller. Damn. I just think Waller gets hurt all the time. Both of these guys do, man.
That's why I went with Schultz. That's why I don't fuck with. I just stay away from Kittle and Waller. Not that they can't be good, of course. It's just I just stay away from the little bit of question marks that's there. I just rather take someone safer.
I mean, I could Devontae Smith, Hawkinson,
Tight ends are going to start going definitely now that people don't have tight ends. Obviously, there's still some of the top ones on the board. Oh, coming down to the last, and he goes with Singletary. I don't think he's that.
No, I'm not. I should have went with
yeah, or I mean, yeah, I guess. So Damian Harris goes. Adam Thielen, Miles Sanders.
I should have just took Dak Prescott and been happy with it. But there are still the quarterbacks are really deep. So even if I don't get Dak,
and then New York Life's team he's always on auto pick, and he's got Connor, Brees Hall, Cup, Cheetah, Brandon Cooks, Miles Sanders.
Good team, a good fucking team every time.
All right, there goes Kyler. Is that Bogala there? Of course. Okay, and then Kittle. Brandon actually did.
Yeah,
is putting together a decent. Wow, I guess Josh Jacobs is fine. I was gonna say I don't love it. I don't know who we picked, who was around that range at all. But I like the AJ Brown and Keenan. I like it. He's doing good.
Yeah, I'm not happy with that Devin Singletary pick.
Yeah, I knew you weren't. There's so many other guys around there that are.
I know. You know what it is? I'm getting caught in an in-between spot, and I'm second guessing myself on that last pick. I feel good about everything else. The first 5 picks, I feel tremendous about. But a 6th round pick is still a valuable dude. obviously potentially going to be in my starting lineup. So
yeah, I think it's just very different as far as the guys that are on the board compared to when we do drafts with other people and shit like that.
yes, sir.
Just I guess the people in our league, obviously, there's just different things going on. So now we're like in the middle. Damn, do I do this? Do I do that?
Yeah,
Where
yeah.
typically, like I got my pick ready and I know exactly who I'm going with. But now there's just a few different things that can happen here.
Yeah, I'll be okay though. I'll be able to pivot. I mean, it's not. I didn't goof.
Well,
Hawkinson went,
here
and
you go.
Renfro is still there, and that is
Yeah,
going to be my pick. All right, so that works out nicely.
nice.
That
So I've
and
got my eyes here on Alan Lazard,
okay.
Brandon Ayuk, DeAndre Hopkins.
Ooh, Hopkins is a nice stash for
The
down the stretch.
RB, I've got my eyes on Stevenson, Pierce, Edmonds, Pollard.
Yeah, Pollard's your guy. That's another one of those
Pollard
guys.
is my guy. I love Pollard. I love Pollard. So, or we can go QB. I mean,
Yeah.
it seems like there's still a lot of QBs. I don't know what's going to come back to me is the problem.
And that's why I was saying, that 1-2 turn, you got to be a really, really skilled fantasy player to map out your strategy and decide, am I reaching or am I just
Yeah, so I mean, I think I know who I want to go with at QB. I just don't know if I should do it now or wait. That's the problem. And you know what? The other thing I like about Sleeper, you can see the damn board, so you can see who has a QB and who don't. And instead, now I've got to fucking flip through this and see who don't got a QB.
Mm-hmm. Damian Pierce goes at the 7-7.
4, 5. Yeah, 5 people still don't have QBs, so that's fucking 10 chances on the way back. Shit. Well, there goes Pierce, of course. Yeah, this is tough. I don't. Damn. I think I definitely have to go Lazard. I don't think I've got a choice there. So yeah, I could go Lazard RB and then wait on QB and see what comes back, or I can do RB.
It's interesting, bro. There's so many different spots that you could pivot. Oh. All right, so Penny, Edmonds, Devontae, Smith.
Yeah. I'll put Lazard in my queue because I'm definitely he has the most upside of everybody who's left here.
Yeah.
And then my other question is RB or QB?
AJ Dillon, that's a good pick. I like that. I should have took AJ Dillon instead of fucking.
Where the hell was AJ Dillon? I didn't even see AJ Dillon on
here. That should have been my pick, but I panicked in a time I shouldn't be panicking because I've been doing this for a fucking decade.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go with my guys. Fuck this. I'm gonna go with my boy Lazard, and I'm gonna go with my boy Tony Pollard. That's how we're gonna do it.
Waiting for that comeback on the QB situation.
Yeah, fuck it. I mean, it's a 12 QB league. I mean, there's still gonna be, there's still gonna be guys down here to take. So.
Ooh. Who went?
Yeah, I might as well stay with it. I mean, I think a lot of other people are going to wait on QB as well. So,
damn, I was targeting Goddard.
Yeah, Goddard is like, for me, Goddard is like the cutoff almost. Well, nah, yeah, Goddard and Ertz is like the cutoff. Like after that, it's like all those other guys are kind of like iffy. Although I do like Baby Gronk Fryer move. Did you see the catch he had in the
Yes,
game?
I did.
That
I
was
did. Kenny Pickett. Yes, I
yeah,
did.
that was sick. That was sick. So that just shows you, Baby Gronk, he's fucking nice.
Yeah, he's solid, bro.
Boy. And I've got Ertz and Baby Gronk in my dynasty league.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not crazy about Ertz, but I do think, in a good situation that he's in, he could be, more of a touchdown dependent guy, but still valuable.
Well, I mean, yeah, don't forget that, D Hop is not there now.
But they still have other guys, AJ Green.
And then but even still last year, when Ertz went to the Cardinals, from the point he went to the Cardinals on, he was tight end 5.
I know, I had him. He was good, man. But I think in one of those games he had 2 touchdowns, so that kind of skews his numbers a little bit.
Yeah, but you could say that about anybody. You could take away a big game from anybody, and that will skew anything. So I mean, it is what it is.
Well, I'm just saying from the tight end spot, because it's so shallow for the most part, it does skew it a little bit. But Ertz was solid, bro. I had him down the stretch in my in Dynasty last year, and I was back and forth with him. So he was pretty good. He was stable, 8 points or so. 8-9 points. He was good. He was getting a lot of grabs and stuff like that. So who went? James Cook. Fuck, man.
Yeah, I think the RBs are starting to come out now. Everybody's trying to get their late RBs now.
Yeah,
let's see if anybody doesn't have 2 RBs yet.
He has Joe Burrow, so that's good. So I'm gonna have to grab Dak here. I don't think he's gonna make it back, and that's a good stack for me between Dak and CD. This team has Joe Burrow, so I'm gonna have to grab Dak here. Yeah, that's what's happening, and I'm stacking Dak with CD, and I feel really, really good about that.
Nice. And one of my other leagues, I have a Dak and CD stack as well. So we could go in together. And they've said Dak has had like one of the best preseasons and training camps he's ever had. So he's always a top 10 QB as long as he's not hurt. Like he's been top 10 every year. Like, and they're going to be a top 5 offense. So it's kind of a.
No, that's going to be a really good stack for me, and it's a really good situation. Yeah. So that was kind of the pick. I didn't want him to disappear. I didn't want him to get grabbed off the board and me not have a chance.
Yeah,
because
see, I took the chance, and I'm hoping this guy comes back to me. But
who are you hoping for, Russ?
No, I mean I'm hoping to, huh?
I have a quarterback. I'm not taking a quarterback anymore.
No, I know. I'm looking at Stafford to just pair with Robinson, I guess, and plus, but he threw fucking 40 touchdowns last year. Shit.
They say he's got a little bit of an elbow issue. Does that scare you?
Yeah. No, I mean he had it last year, and it's not something that's going to bother him. The guy threw a touchdown with a dislocated fucking arm. I mean, he's a warrior. I'm not really worried about it, as long as he just, he's resting a little bit when he can. I mean, it hasn't affected him really at all. So it's just, they took precautions. It's whatever.
Yeah. Everything outside of the Singletary pick, I love what I did here. I should have grabbed AJ Dillon there. I was going to grab Renfro, and it turns out I got him around later. So yeah, I should have really grabbed AJ Dillon there. That was a little bit of a goof, but I could rebound from that. That's not so bad. I got the stack. Yeah, it's a good draft so far.
So I'm looking at the QB, and then I'm looking at, I don't know what else I'm looking at really. There's a couple different Kenny Walker. Yeah, I'm not a huge fan. Brian Robinson, we don't know.
Who went off the board here? Olave and Brady, Ayuk, Hopkins went.
I'm just gonna put a bunch of.
Ooh, Pryormuth goes. Woo.
Did you get the tight end yet?
No, I did not.
Oh, Baby Gronk goes. Damn, you're left with it.
Yeah.
Wow, fuck! She took Melvin. I didn't think that would happen. I was hoping he would make it back to me, but that's all right. That's not Pollard. That's okay.
I'm actually gonna do something that might surprise you.
Well, that surprised me. Somebody taking Melvin already.
I'm actually gonna take Kenneth Walker here. I really want to. I should go with James Robinson as the handcuff.
You got ATL, right?
Yeah.
Bro. I don't know.
Yep.
Yeah, that's a better option because you don't know. Kenny Walker's not going to be ready for week 1. They're already saying.
Right.
Plus, he's still got to beat out Penny, so that could take all year. It could take half the year. We don't know.
I feel much better. Yeah, no, I feel good about that. That's probably the smartest pick for me. I was gonna go for Cole Kmet, but I had to get Robinson just in case. So yeah, I'm set at the RB2 spot. I have no issues with the RB2 spot.
All right, let's see what Ron does here.
Michael Carter wouldn't have been a bad pick, but considering I have ETN, I had to grab him up.
Yeah, there you go, Julio. Thank you.
He took Julio? Oh my God.
Bro, Julio, you know how far you had to scroll down to find Julio probably? I didn't even see him up there.
Bro, Julio was going undrafted in our mock drafts, dude. Jesus. Yeah, but we talked about
again, they've got a lot of guys there. I mean, Russell Gage is hurt, but I think he's okay now.
I think if Russell Gage and Julio are healthy, Russell Gage is just a better bet right now.
Yeah, well, they'll just have so many guys. I don't expect Julio to be on the field for every offensive snap. I don't.
He's getting 40% of the snaps.
No, and then don't forget now you've got Godwin back as well. So it's, there's just a ton of guys. I mean, you got to just be realistic with the expectation. You can't expect him to be a wide receiver 1 again. That's just it's not going to happen.
I would have rather had Robert Woods or Garrett Wilson in there. Or
I mean, there's a bunch of guys. Jacoby Myers, Sky Moore, MVS. I mean,
Jarvis Landry, even
a bunch of different guys. Dotson, Landry. I've got Mark. I mean, yeah. Tolbert, Devontae Parker, George Pickens, a bunch of dudes still.
Moore. Yeah, that was dumb.
But there goes Russell. And there goes Sky Moore. She loves Sky Moore. I fucking know she loves Sky Moore. She's always said it. But all right. So Stafford makes it back to me. I love that. So we're gonna go Stafford. We're gonna lock in Stafford because
he has
no QBs. Nobody's making it back to me. There's definitely no QBs really making it back to me here. I could take a chance and maybe wait for Trey Lance or Derek Carr or Kirk Cousins, but I'm not gonna do that. We're gonna take Stafford here.
Yeah.
So that's going to be the easy pick. And then what am I going to do?
You would go Stafford over Lance in a redraft?
Yeah. I mean, Lance is not proven yet. And then especially just with our league, I mean, Matt Stafford's throwing 40 touchdowns. He's going to have a lot of games over 300 yards. Obviously, we get the bonus for that. So I'm going to take Stafford. Lance is a great flyer to take, but I'm not going to take him over Stafford. If he's still there,
especially in a 1-quarterback league, yeah, I got it.
But then again, it's a 1 QB league. How much difference really is there going to be? I just like Stafford's chances of doing better, I guess. I mean, even though Trey Lance has the rushing ability, he's still a rookie. Then they just re-signed Garoppolo, so I mean, who knows what's going to happen?
Take Stafford and be happy with it. Facts.
Yeah, so let's do that. And then damn it. Gotta be honest, I don't love the guys that are left here. Especially at wide receiver.
I mean, Robert Woods, how many receivers you got? 3?
No, I got 4. I'm just not a huge fan of that offense, man. And even though Jacoby's been doing well as well, do I take the chance just on MBS catching a couple bombs sometimes? I mean, Tyler Boyd's still going to have like 800, 900 yards. So I take the chance on Dotson, who they said has been fucking looking great over there.
I mean, upside guy.
What?
At this point, you might as well take a higher upside guy, especially if he's going to start on your bench.
I mean, what other higher upside guys are out here? Like, shit.
You said Dotson.
Yeah, that's who I was going to go with, so that's who I went with. But, yeah, I mean, He's not. I guess he's not the highest upside. I guess MBS technically, but
Nah, I don't think so. You
that's
still
all right.
got
I don't mind that. Oh, I should have went with. Man, I had two other guys that really.
who'd you have?
I'm not telling you, bro. So you're not taking them.
Oh. I'm not in the business of snaking people. All right, maybe a little bit. You got it.
There's too many picks in between us, so you get 2 picks in between my next pick. So
Touche.
I mean, there's a bunch of
Who's coming?
still a bunch of RBs here. There's a couple good wide receivers
Robert
still.
Woods, Tucker. Oh my God, he picked the kicker. Jesus Christ, Tucker's a weapon, but
Yeah, he is. But there goes Aaron Rodgers. All right, so I love that I was able to get Stafford. That was big.
yeah, a proven guy. You know he's gonna deliver.
That was big for me.
I think I could wait on this particular guy. So who do I have in my queue here?
And then having Allen Robinson, I guess that's just a plus about it. But
yeah, I really don't like any of these guys I'm looking at right now. I do not. I'll be honest with you.
I'm saying we've got only a few picks left here. We've got 4 picks and a kicker and defense, so we've got 6 total picks. 6 total picks left. Treylon Burks.
That's
Okay.
a nice little flyer. See.
Yeah, I think Dotson will give me kind of like steady production, even though it might not be great.
Yeah.
But, I mean, they said he's looking better than Terry in camp right now. That remains to be seen on the actual field. But all right, so we got Ron up here. Let's see what he does. New York Life, he gets Hurts with the auto pick.
He got 2 quarterbacks, doesn't he?
Hurts, Waller, oh shit, and they picked Brady too. Yeah, so he probably didn't set up the queue. Yeah. Hammer goes Cole Kmet. That's right. He didn't have a tight end, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I like Cole Kmet. He's just missing the touchdown upside, but
I think he'll get some of that.
They said they've been working with him down in the red zone more now. So I mean, all he has to do is if he adds the touchdowns, he's easily top 10. There goes Trey Lance. Another QB goes to life. Jeez.
Yeah, that's not good.
It's not, but I mean, it is what it is. So people should have got their QBs. Is there anybody who still don't got a QB? Probably Boggle out.
It's on one quarterback.
No, Boggle out got Murray.
Yeah, he got Kyler. He's loved him some Kyler Murray in all the drafts we were doing.
Yeah, Gang Green doesn't have a QB. That's my pops.
There's still some. What's out there? Carr, Cousins. Getting Kirk Cousins here.
Yeah, he's literally the only one without a QB, so he'll have to take just Cousins, which that's not bad. Kenneth Walker, Galladay, and Hines. All right. We're about 10 picks away here. RBs are still here.
We're going to stream my draft next week?
Yeah, we'll stream that one too. I mean, I've been doing mock drafts pretty much almost every night or every other night. At least I try to, but Brian Robinson's still there. They say he should be back for the season, but who knows?
Gibby, if you go get Brian Robinson, that's not.
Yeah, I like McKissick there too. I mean, McKissick will get some work.
I was gonna go with Hunter Henry over Kmet.
Madison, Henderson, Jamal Williams is still here. I probably should take Jamal. I like Henderson. I guess, yeah, I like Henderson. I mean, I know Akers is there, but just one of those guys that you can take that will still kind of get some burn that could possibly do something. Who else is over there?
Your boy Madison.
Still some decent wide receivers here.
Algier. We talked about him a bunch.
Here's some of my other sleeper guys: Pickens, Nico Collins, Isaiah McKenzie, Alec Pierce. These are all some deep picks. I don't know if we'll get that deep. We might not have to get that deep. But
all right, let's see what we got here. Bunch of tight ends still on the board.
And then I could always take another QB again too, just in case Stafford is fucked. You know.
Yeah, you could. You absolutely could.
I mean, I know he'll be fine, but.
See, I'm not crazy about Tyler Boyd's upside.
I mean, unless one of the other guys gets hurt. I mean, you got Higgins though, right?
Yeah.
I mean, he's a good, like almost like a handcuff for a running back, like a handcuff for a wide receiver. Because obviously, if T goes down, I didn't want to take him. Did you take him because of that?
No, I took him because I think he could still be productive. But also, you know, he's a steady guy. I mean, he's not gonna get a ton of the work, but you know, I already have my eye on my guy, so maybe I played it a little safe and punted on that one. But I could have took a Pickens. I could have took, you know.
No, I like Boyd. Boyd will do what Pickens does anyway.
There goes Pickens.
You know, I rather like Pickens, but who took? Yeah, they took all of those guys. There goes Jalen Turbert, son of a b. I think I could curse on here. Fuck it, son of a bitch. But yeah, that was fuck, man. I really wanted Tolbert. That was a guy I was really looking at. I don't really love any of these other guys here.
Yeah, I could have went with Tolbert as well, but I like, you know, like you said, you don't really handcuff wide receivers that much.
All right, so I got two guys. I got a couple guys I like here. There's a few RBs that I like. Madison, Henderson, Jamal Williams, and Algier. I like Herbert actually as well. I like Pacheco too, but or do we go? Yeah, wide receiver. I'm looking at my guy Nico Collins. I think that'll be my little sleeper dude there. Rondell Moore could be good for the first few weeks, I guess PPR, but I don't have a ton of faith in him. Devontae Parker could be good as well, but they've just looked like shit. I don't know.
I don't tend to trade
Palmer. That could be a good. Yeah, I could do Palmer, just kind of like I said.
Handcuff and Mike Williams.
Yeah,
Palmer was good in spot starts. I had Palmer when Mike Williams was out. I picked up Josh Palmer off the scrap heap, and he was solid, bro. In the games that Mike Williams missed, you know, Mike Williams has an injury history. Keenan gets banged.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. So I might have to go Joshua Palmer here.
It's not a bad pick, bro. It's not a bad pick. I don't think anybody else is targeting him, but it's not a bad pick.
No, I mean, just for my situation, I just needed like a backup kind of just in case. You never know.
Yeah.
And then I do want to go RB here. I'll take my boy Darrell Henderson because I don't like Akers and I don't trust him. And my boy Henderson could kind of take over maybe if Akers gets hurt or something happens. I don't know. But yeah, I'm going to go with Henderson. And we'll call it that.
Mm-hmm.
So we've got 2 picks left. I think I've got my eyes on my other last 2. I think so.
I got 3 left.
Oh no! Damn, I don't got.
Ooh, somebody took fucking Rondell Moore. Of course, Nicole does.
Yeah,
loves Rondell Moore, bro.
Yeah, she does. There goes Derek Carr.
To who? Your pops?
No, Rondell took Derek Carr.
Who are his quarterbacks?
Rondell, Lamar. So I guess just in case he goes down,
Mm-hmm.
a decent backup there. He's got Kamara, CEH, Debo, Terry McLaurin, Devonta Smith, Kyle Pitts, Cordell Patterson. His team's all right. Team's all right. See who else has got. Let's see what else we got going on here. Let's check. All right, Killer Bees. Let's check up on Killer Bees here. He takes Antonio Gibson, Ayuk, Galladay, and Hines. All right, putting together a solid team there for Brandon Bogala, Kyler Murray, JT, Aaron Jones, Judy, Marquise Brown, and Kirk. Andrews and Hunt. I don't know. I don't love that, but not bad. Not bad. I guess if you got faith in Judy like that, I mean, he could turn out.
Yeah.
He could turn out. Marquise Kirk, that's his boy. Life, we know what that was. Brady, Lance, Myers, Gangrene. Still no QB.
Really? I felt like Derek Carr would have been.
I don't know why he hasn't taken Romeo Dubes. There goes Chicken taking his guy. But he's got Henry, Barkley, Evans, Deontay, Cooper. I don't know. I don't love that really either. But Mahomes, Akers, Harris, Jefferson, Pittman, Sutton. I mean, that's a sick wide receiver core, I guess. JJ, Pittman, and Sutton. I don't really love Lockett, Harris, or Akers, but she's got Melvin. Or maybe I could trade Henderson for Melvin.
Good.
That's Hammer's team. Hammer's got Prescott, Eckler, Etienne, Lamb, Higgins, Mooney, Komet, Singletary, Renfro, J-Rob, and Boyd. Ron's got Burrow, Chubb, Dobbins, Chase. That's when I think Burrow to get the stack with Chase. Turn that off, dogs. Diggs, Michael Thomas. So, yeah, he's got Diggs as his number 2. How did he get Chase and Diggs? No, he probably waited. He waited and got Chubb and Dobbins. That's why. Zach Ertz and Pierce. Oh, and there goes Hammer taking. See, I knew I shouldn't have fucking said anything.
Bro, I've been speaking him.
You didn't know who the fuck Nico Collins was.
I know everybody.
That's what happens when you fucking speak too early.
No. Actually, I was looking at Alec Pierce, and I like Alec Pierce a lot.
Let's look at Chicken.
And I was gonna go with Alec Pierce, but
Wilson, Harris, Fournette, DJ Moore, DK, Juju, Godwin, Penny, Cook, Burks, Pickens, Dubes. Yeah, Chicken ain't winning the ship. Nicole, Aaron Rodgers, Dalvin Cook, Montgomery, Waddle, Gabe Davis, London. I don't know. I don't love that team either. She's got Kelsey. I guess that could maybe even shit out. And then we got Rondell. We've got Lamar, Kamara, CEH, Debo. That's the one we were just talking about before. And then All Elite. That is Big Phil. We got Josh Allen, Mixon, Zeke, Devontae, Bateman, Wilson, Goddard, Mitchell. I'm seeing the rest of these teams. I really like my team.
I mean, I would hope so.
I really like my team. I mean, typically you always want to like it, but there's sometimes you come out of drafts and you're like, damn, I could have had this or that. But I really like my team stacked up against some of these other teams. A bunch of different ways and routes I could have went, but I think it all turned out good.
I love my top 6 with Prescott, Eckler, Etienne, Lamb, Higgins, and Mooney. I love that.
Yeah.
And then I got Renfro. Renfro's going in my flex. Singletary's not going to be in my flex. But still a good third running back. And then obviously Robinson. So I'm not going to be hurting for running backs later on in the season, I don't think.
Yeah, I got Lazard and Pollard I could throw in my flex. All right, so come back to me here.
Hunter Henry went. Still got some guys I really, really want to grab as late round flyers.
Daniel Jones. Ugh.
What the fuck? Who drafted Jones?
Does he realize he doesn't have a? Oh, he took Cousins. That's why he took Cousins and Jones. Okay, that's the second QB.
QB. I was about to say
second QB. So yeah, I've got.
Honestly, I would not. I would have took Matt Ryan or Justin Fields, man. Seriously.
Yeah, I mean, I guess you can say maybe they're just going to be so shitty that he's going to be so much garbage time throwing the ball. I don't know.
Yeah, but Cousins is solid enough. He doesn't.
Yeah, Ron takes Ronald Jones, who could possibly be cut from the Chiefs. They like Pacheco and they like McKinnon. Ronald Jones is kind of the odd man out. I don't know if they keep him or not, but he's definitely not like the backup. I don't think. I think Pacheco has got that, and McKinnon's the third down guy, but we shall see. So yeah, I mean, I'm looking at some QBs here as well.
There's gonna be QB. I'm not wasting another. I'm not wasting a valuable pick.
And yeah, you can always pick one up.
In a one QB league for 1 week. Listen, there's gonna be Matt Ryan's gonna be there.
All right, I've got a couple guys I'm looking at here.
Somebody's gonna take Deshaun.
Yeah, it's not even worth it, really.
Unless
you've got one, I don't know. I guess instead of Daniel Jones,
your dad would be smart to pick. If he had Cousins, he could have picked if he makes the playoffs somehow. He has Deshaun down the stretch. That would have been a nice stash for him.
Yeah. Now, hopefully, I don't get fucking sniped here on these last 3 picks.
Who are you looking at? Because you got the 2.
I'm looking at McKenzie and Algier.
Yeah, you talk about Algier a lot.
Well, he's got a chance to kind of turn it over and be a guy. And of course, as late rounds, that's kind of the guys you're looking for here. So
Flyers, hell yeah.
Algier and Pacheco are 2 guys that I'm looking at down here. Even Herbert, but at wide receiver, I think I like McKenzie being with Josh Allen. He could be a nice sneaky sleeper this year. Robbie Anderson could catch a few bombs too. Yeah. Okay, we go Campbell Jazeki. Nice. So I didn't get sniped. Now let's hope he does. If he takes Algier, I'm gonna be. Oh my God, is he watching this shit? Mother Frencher takes my guy fucking McKenzie, bro. It's like the 3rd time that Phil sniped me, and that's one thing I was afraid of when I saw like the draft order come out. I'm like, motherfuck, like this guy's gonna snipe me on so many of my shits.
I mean, when you got guys out there that kind of are as into it as you are, you're gonna get sniped.
Now, of course, he was just a little further down. I didn't think maybe that
Who'd he take? Algier?
No, he took McKenzie. So I went with Algier, and then we're gonna go with Alec Pierce too.
Ooh, I get sniped.
Why? Who did you want? Alec Pierce?
Yeah.
No, I mean, there's still a bunch more picks to get to you anyway. But
no, I mean, listen, I got guys that I like on my bench. I got guys that can.
Oh, Packer. There's a few defenses that have won already.
Those are my last 2 picks. I'm not fucking around with that.
You got Ravens, Bucks, Niners, Cowboys, Colts, Steelers.
Not a bad draft. Jesus, bro, I haven't heard squat about Christian Watson.
I like quick. Damn, I got a bunch of guys on week 14 fucking. I mean, I got guys that can play. That's all right. But there goes Deshaun. And I got mad picks till I get to pick again. So I mean, I didn't even pick a backup tight end. Fuck it, I don't need that shit.
Nah, you could stream that. That's
if I need to. Yeah, I mean, I got big boy Schultz, baby. I got Big Daddy Schultz.
stop it.
I'm glad I got him though. I think I've got him in another league, in one of my other leagues as well. Rate the team. Oh, somebody actually posted one on here. Here we go, Hammer. Rate the team. 10-man PPR. Mixon, Najee, Hurts, Keenan, AJ Brown, Elijah Mitchell, DJ Moore, Jalen Waddle, Zach Ertz. Well, first off, thanks for watching and
Hell yeah, Nick.
commenting. Like and subscribe. But 10-man, Mixon and Najee, that's great. Hurts is good. Keenan Allen, AJ Brown.
If Hurts was your third pick, I would have waited a little bit. Maybe he wasn't. But go ahead, Blanc.
Yeah, he probably could have waited on Hurts, but that's not bad. Keenan Allen, AJ Brown. I don't think that was his third pick. If he was able to get Mixon, Najee, and AJ Brown, that's possible.
He's got the Hurts AJ Brown stack. I love that.
Yep, and then you've got the Elijah Mitchell, you've got DJ, Jalen Waddle, and Ertz. Yeah, man. I mean, I like it. I like you. You've got a tight end that could be definitely top 10, could possibly be top 5. Jalen Waddle's got potential. Good PPR guy, especially DJ Moore was one of my guys. But then you've got AJ Brown and Keenan Allen. So I mean, Keenan Allen, AJ Brown, and DJ Moore just right there is excellent. And then Najee
and Waddle's just flex, dude.
But yeah, I mean, I like it, man. I like it, Nick. What do you think, Hammer?
Yeah, no. And the more I'm looking at it, the more I really do like it. And obviously, 10 team. The talent's not going to be as spread out. So I'm looking at it. I'm like, damn, I would love that team. But obviously, 10 team, you're going to get some good players. So yeah, I most love the stack. I love stacking a solid quarterback with their number one wide receiver. I did that with Dak and CD. I have Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase in my other league. And I think that really does give you a really good leg up on the competition, especially going down the stretch if you make it into the playoffs. So workhorse running backs, good wide receiver to quarterback combination. Waddle is a PPR machine in my book still with Tua at the helm. So solid team overall.
Yeah, I like it. Good shit, Nick. All right. There goes Justin Fields. That's like another QB. This guy has the auto pick
again.
Jesus. Yeah, well, let's see.
There should be a thing on ESPN though. Like, listen, if you're auto picking, you kind of leave your fate to the wolves, I guess. But damn, that's rough.
I mean, he could have set it up. I told him he could set it up. I know he's on vacation or whatever.
He texted me today about my league, and I said, yeah, the league, I set it up next Sunday, blah, blah, blah. And I told him because he said he's in Florida right now.
Yeah.
So I hit him up, and I'm like, bro, set up your players now. If you got a little downtime, set up your players. So coming down to the wire, kid.
Yeah, I just got a defense and kicker left, so.
Yes, sir. Bagala's going to be ringing my horn talking about he's so happy he didn't have to draft McCaffrey. Fucking guy. Yo, he called me at once you put out the draft order, he called me. He said he was losing it. Like, I'm like, bro, settle down. You're going to get a good pick. Draft Justin Jefferson if you have to.
Yeah, I mean, you could go anywhere with the number 2 pick. You literally have the choice to pick whoever you want.
That's what I said. I'm like, bro.
I mean, being how this draft went, the only one thing maybe I would have changed was not going Javonte on the turn, just because I saw how many RBs kind of still lasted. But I'm not mad at it. I'm not mad at it at all. I think I've got a lot of guys that I like. I was able to get my boy Schultz, able to get Stafford. And yeah, I mean, I'm liking it. I got Pollard on the bench. I mean, yeah, we good. We good. There goes the Bucks. There goes the Steelers. I'm looking at a defense right now that I want to take, and I'm hoping they make it to me. They might not. I might not actually. Yeah, no, 188. Let's see. Oh, we can't even see that shit. He took a D already, so. Matt Gay, Buckner. Here goes Ron. Yeah, I mean, I'm looking at that. Did you pick a D yet?
Mm-mm.
You didn't pick a D or a kicker, or you picked a kicker?
I got Matt Gay.
Oh, okay. Oh, that was you that picked. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I mean, I'm hoping that the 49ers D runs to me. I doubt it, though.
No, I doubt it, too. It's possible, though. I don't know why people pick defense and kickers within the last. If you don't pick a defense or kicker,
I'm gonna get sniped by fucking what's his name again? I bet
Phil?
you. Yeah.
He's on auto. It looks like he's on auto pick. He's
No, he's not. He's not on auto. No. Nicole don't have a D either, so one of them they're definitely gonna snipe.
But they're not in the
unless
draft.
they go kicker. Unless they go kicker. Yeah,
they're not in. They're not in the draft though. Their icon's not highlighted.
Well, maybe not. Oh, we'll see. Maybe they'll hop back in, or we shall see.
Yeah, the only pick I regret here is that Singletary pick. I really should have picked AJ Dillon, but I'm not.
There goes the Cowboys. Fuck, man, they're leaving me with jack shit.
I mean, the San Fran D is still there, bro.
Yeah, it is, but I got 3 picks till it gets to me, so that's kind of who I want. Otherwise, I guess I'll take maybe the Colts or the Chargers. How were the Colts last year? What do they do? Position rank 8. Okay, that's not bad. 40 sacks, 14 into. Well, the Chargers. Chargers were killed. They probably did shitty last year. Points again. Yeah, the Chargers were garbage.
And they play in a tough division.
Yeah. So I'd like to go Niners or Colts, but I don't know if I'll be able to get either of those. Otherwise, my D is gonna suck. Commanders. I mean,
I thought I was looking at Commanders as well.
Dolphins could have a good D.
I agree with that.
Patriots always seem to have a good D. I don't know what they did last year, but yeah, number 3 last year. I mean, they control the clock a lot too. You know, they run the ball and
yeah. So they're auto picking. They're gonna get the San Fran D.
No, Prater, let's go. Oh, you motherfucker. God damn it.
I told you, Phil's not in the draft either.
No, yeah, but Rondell's, I mean, why? He's already got a D, and then they pick a D for him. Like, shit.
That's weird, man.
Well, they should just adjust that on ESPN. Like, the fuck.
Yeah. Yeah, man. I really like my team. But Jesus, why did I pick fucking dumbass Singletary? Just pick AJ.
Yeah, so I guess I like Colts and Commanders. No, I don't like Commanders. Actually, I like the Dolphins better. Colts and Dolphins.
Colts are gonna be there.
So I think I'll do either one of these, maybe.
I mean, that division is pretty bad too. So they're gonna play against not great offenses. Jacksonville, Tennessee.
But they're gonna be running the ball too. So yeah. I'm gonna get sniped though because it's gonna pick auto pick and it's gonna take the fucking the defense. That's what's gonna happen. Huh?
Still has a defense or no?
No. So it's automatically gonna fucking go there.
Yeah.
Bro, fuck off.
Got yes. Oh, I love it. I love when Blanc gets sniped. It just makes me so happy.
It's just bullshit. Do we go with the Dolphins? Do we go with the Patriots? I just don't know.
I mean, can't go wrong with Bill Belichick and company.
No, that's the thing.
Dolphins ranked 4 last year. Oof.
But I think I'm going to go with the Dolphins, especially since they are going to be kind of moving the ball down the field a little slow, maybe. I don't know. I mean, who cares? Whatever. Maybe we have to stream it. Nick Falk is usually my boy. Tyler Bass, they're going to score a lot of touchdowns. But see, I like Falk because they're not going to get in the end zone as much. So he be booting them shits. Tyler Bass,
Yeah, but
11.
their offense might not be as potent. They might not have as many opportunities.
Well, that's what I think. They'll have more opportunities to kick like field goals and shit. Falk was a beast last year. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Falk. Fuck it.
I really considered getting rid of kickers and defense out of my league, but there was a little bit of a mutiny on my hands. So I was gonna really take out, that and just add a flex.
All right, so that's gonna wrap it up for your boy Stevie B here. Stafford, Swift, Javante, Mike Williams, St. Brown, Allen Robinson, Schultz, Lazard, Dolphins D, Nick Folk, Pollard, Dotson, Palmer, Henderson, Algier, and Pierce. I love it. I like it. I like it, man. See if we can take this squad to the ship.
Yeah, man.
Got a few shares. I got a few shares of Swift, a few shares of Javante, got a few shares of St. Brown, a few shares of Schultz.
A few shares. Damn, you're gonna be the CEO of Schultz and Company soon.
I mean, I got a few, maybe 2 or 3 squads that have him on. I gotta check. But I mean, he's a guy that I just love taking. You can get him late, and he's gonna finish top 5. I mean. Well, that's pretty much wrapping this shit up at an hour and 30 minutes almost in. Hour and 20 minutes. That was long.
Yeah, it was.
That was long.
I went down to the wire on like my first 6 picks.
Yeah, I went down to the wire on a couple picks as well. But yeah, I'm happy with my squad. Let's pull up your squad here. So Hammer's got Prescott, Eckler, Etienne, Lamb, Higgins, Mooney, Komet, Singletary, Gay, Renfro, Robinson, Boyd, Nico Collins, Bastard, McKissick, and Robbie Anderson. So yeah, I like it. Let us know what y'all think in the comments. Who got the better squad?
ESPN hasn't been very good to me in the last 2 years. I'll tell you that much right now. Dynasty, I talk a lot of shit because I won the first year. I am not as. I mean, I have won an ESPN league, but that was, I didn't have very much facial hair at that point. So
yeah,
that was many moons ago. I don't know. Should I go with the Browns defense?
Yeah. I mean, first, you don't know. I mean, maybe without Watson, maybe they're just so shitty that they give up, opportunities to the other team. But I mean, technically, they should still be good.
I could go Patriots.
Yeah, I'd go Patriots probably.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that because that just.
Even if it says it on there, it's like 9 out of the last 10 years he's had like a top 10 defense. So
and there it is.
All right, well that pretty much will wrap it up. Couple picks left here. Robbie Gold, Chargers D goes, Higbee. And we've got Bagala and Brandon with the last 2 picks, and that will pretty much wrap it up. But any last words, Hammer?
Nah, I mean, like I said, the one pick I regret is the Singletary pick, but overall, I like it. Listen, we know that about half the roster is going to get turned over by the time we get to the crunch time, which is around Thanksgiving. So you're really just looking. Listen, you want to hit those first 2 picks. That first 2 to 3 picks, and then if you could find a gem after the 5th or 6th round, then you're in business. hit that waiver wire, man. Waiver wire, there's always a guy or two that you could get off the waiver wire due to injury, a rookie that you picked up. Blanc, you picked up Amon-Ra St. Brown last year, and he was just an absolute beast in the second half of the season and into the playoffs. So hit that waiver wire, look for those hidden gems, and win your league.
Yeah. Would you take Fournette or Barkley full PPR? I'm taking Barkley. This is another question here we've got from Ray 0134. Yeah, I'm taking Barkley full PPR. I mean, way more. I mean, Barkley's going now in like the top of the second, middle second, where Fournette, for me, I'm not taking even until the third. I'm fully not taking
full PPR, man. That can't be understated.
He just can't. I'm not taking Fournette either way. That's just not a guy that I particularly like. That's just a personal preference. But even still, Barkley, I think, would be the guy, especially with the rookie there and White going to Tampa as well. And if you've seen some of his catches, I mean, he had a sick, like, one-handed catch. I don't know if you've seen that, Hammer. That was crazy. But anyway, what do you think about it? Fournette or Barkley for you?
Full PPR, I'm taking Fournette just because no Godwin.
Really?
Yeah. I'll take Fournette full PPR. Brady loves throwing him the ball. He's actually turned into a tremendous receiving running back since he's gone to Tampa. Tom Brady trusts him. That can't be understated. So I'm taking Leonard Fournette. I don't really like either guys. I probably wouldn't draft them, but if I had a choice, I would go Fournette full PPR just because outside of Mike Evans, there's not too many other guys you could rely on in the receiving game. At this point, we talked about it. Julio Jones, Godwin is coming back from injury. So I'd go Fournette full PPR and feel really good about it.
Yeah, I'm not. I differ, and it's a big difference for me. I just don't love Fournette. He's a little bit of an older guy. Tom Brady has said he wanted another pass-catching guy. And we've seen the drops that Fournette has had. We've seen that in camp as well. So I think that of course, I still think that he's going to get a good number of receptions. But I just think that Barkley all around his upside, what Barkley can do, as we've seen him finish, as a number one, I feel more. So, I'll have to disagree with you on that one, Hammer. But
the thing that concerns me with Barkley is just the offense as a whole. I don't trust the Giants' offense. I know Barkley is a really good running back. We haven't seen him.
He's a great running back.
Bagala jumps in. Running back. Hold on, Bagala. We've got a question here. I don't know if you can see it on the screen there. From
you can't ask him; it's skewed. You know who he's going to take.
Yeah, this is a Giants fan, so it is kind of skewed. But do you want Fournette or Barkley in a full PPR?
Fournette or Barkley in a full PPR? It's Barkley.
Yeah, right. And he has no objectivity.
I think most of the fantasy community has it that way as well.
There is objectivity. The objectivity is that Barkley's had some injury concerns. You know what I'm saying? And but he's back. It's that year after the ACL. And you always see that year after the ACL, not that initial year they come back, but that year after, they tend to get their groove back a little bit more. They're a little bit more confident in the knee and things like that. And Barkley is better than Fournette. He's better at catching the ball. He's more explosive in the open field.
I'm not disputing that. Do you think the Giants' lack of stability on the offensive end is going to affect his role?
It wasn't when he finished RB1.
Exactly.
I get it. But that was 2 injuries ago.
Yeah, but
But the thing with now is last year he got hurt a little bit because it was his first year back from the injury, and the rest of his body is trying to make up for what the knee couldn't handle.
Yeah,
and that kind of strained everything on him. Now that he's fully healthy, he's got everything back. He shouldn't really have those little soft, kind of injuries.
Exactly. Remember his first year in the league, the Giants weren't good either. He's their best playmaker. He is going to get the ball a ton.
Take this into account, and this is another argument for Fournette, is that Tom Brady is going to throw the ball 500 times.
Yeah.
But that's another factor that you have to take in. Do the Giants trust Daniel Jones throwing it that much where Barkley's going to get enough work in the PPR game.
Well, last year he was getting 5-6. He was getting 5-6 looks a game. He was still heavily involved.
But if you look at what the Giants are trying to do now, Barkley's not only lining up in the backfield. It's not going to only be screens and this, that, and the third. They're moving him all over the formation. Dabo got him in the slot. He has him out wide. He has him in the backfield. He has him, up tight to the line of scrimmage. He's going to get the ball in Barkley's hands as much as he can. And think about it. It's a contract year. So they're going to run him.
I get it.
As much work as he can. And I think we're forgetting about one thing here. Ricard White is going to take some of that receiving work away from Leonard Fournette.
That's what I said. Hold on. Before we go any further, if you see here on the screen, he's, Ray says, cool. Thanks, guys. I keep going back and forth. Just again, thanks for watching, Ray. Like, comment, and subscribe. This way you can see, more of the stuff. Any kind of questions you have, you can follow us on Instagram as well.
We have another live draft next Sunday. Tune in.
Have another live draft next Sunday. I pretty much do mocks. I try and do them every other night. But yeah, you can follow us on Instagram as well. But go ahead, guys.
Yeah, I just think Ricard White is going to take a lot of that receiving work. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Polish, take over. And I think that's understated. That rookie's going to come in and get a lot of receiving work.
No, while I don't doubt that, I feel like Tom Brady's kind of like Aaron Rodgers. Who do you trust? You know what I mean? If he starts to trust him and you see it swaying that way, I could be wrong. I just know what I've seen out of Fournette the last couple of years since Tom Brady's been there, and he throws him the ball a ton. And I just look out how many pass attempts Brady's had the last 2 years since he's been in Tampa. Mike Evans really is the only main guy in the passing game. Don't give me Julio Jones, Russell Gage, Chris Godwin. While Chris Godwin's phenomenal, he's coming off a major injury. So I think the opportunities, even if Ricard White takes some of the pass catching away, I don't think it's going to be enough where you wouldn't take Fournette in a full PPR and feel pretty good about it if he's your RB2.
Yeah,
let's say.
I don't think they want to run Fournette into the ground as well.
And I think
last year they didn't have anybody else other than
he got
Fournette.
hurt at the end of the year, Steve.
Exactly. So I think they want to take a little bit off, and not saying that of course Lenny can't finish in the top 10 still. Yes, he can. I just like Barkley's upside, being able to do everything. They have literally nobody else there. There's nobody taking any kind of work away from him. And I expect Saquon to be more healthy than Lenny kind of at this point. So I don't know.
Yeah, I listen. The argument can be made for Barkley, and I need to see him on the field again for a whole season doing this thing.
And even still, Barkley's ADP is still higher than Fournette's, no matter what kind of format you look at, PPR, not PPR.
Well, yeah, because I think they look at Barkley and they see his ceiling, and they think he obviously has a much higher ceiling than Fournette. But
which he does.
But I mean, you made good points, Hammer. How the Bucs offense, of course, is way better. They're going to have more opportunities. So that's another part of it where, Fournette could absolutely go crazy. But can he stay healthy is the other question as well.
You could say the same about Barkley, though.
You could say that too. You can make an argument for either one. But
Bagala, how do you feel about your draft?
My draft?
Let's get it. How did you feel about not having to take McCaffrey?
I felt so good about him making that decision for me.
I was talking about it at the top of the draft, and when he took McCaffrey, I was like, "Yo, Bagala was on the phone with me 8 hours ago, sweating over it."
The thing was, I would have took him, and I
here we go. Kyler Murray, JT, Aaron Jones, Judy, Marquise Brown. Kirk is your boy. I don't know why you love Kirk, but you do.
Well, Mark Andrews went pretty high for you.
Mark Andrews, I wasn't crazy about that, but okay, I get it. And then we've got Olave.
Let Bagala speak.
I know. I was just going over the team quick. And then it was going to let him explain his.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I'm
joking. Go ahead.
I would have took CMC, and I didn't want to, so I'm glad he made that decision for me by taking him. And I just took the workhorse and Jonathan Taylor, and that was, nice solid pick. And then I came back with Aaron Jones just because I wanted Barkley, but he went a pick right before me, or a
Yeah,
couple picks before me, and
I
I
got
wanted him.
sniped a couple times. I was fucking pissed.
Yeah, man. So, Aaron Jones just gives me that receiving work, and my receivers. I think this draft this year there was a lot of value in the later rounds for receivers, and I think
RBs lasted late too. Like shit.
yeah, but with receivers, I think Jerry Jeudy really has a chance to break out this year. With
Yeah, he
Russell
does.
Wilson, I like Jerry
He does,
Jeudy a
of course.
lot. I think he's the better receiver, but out of him and Cortland Sutton.
Another real quick, Bagalot, I like Jerry Jeudy even more because no Tim Patrick for this whole season.
Yeah. I mean, you get KJ Hamler, but I think that just beefs up the targets for Jeudy for Sutton, and I think Judy's just that much. I think Judy's just a better route runner. I think he's a better receiver than Sutton. I'm sorry. And Hollywood Brown, I expect Hollywood Brown to do big things, especially missing D-Hop the first 6 games. And I think Kirk is going to have a really good year.
He's good for wide receiver 3. That's fine.
But you saw it in the first preseason game that he played. Trevor Lawrence targeted him 12 times or something like that. He's gonna be
five. I think 5 out of 9 or 5 out of 8 or some shit like that.
Well, he had 5 receptions.
3 out of 5, something like that. He heavily targeted him.
He had 5 receptions, but he had a bunch of targets. I think it was 5 out of 8, Steve, if I'm not mistaken.
Something like that, yeah.
But if he's gonna get 8 targets a game from Trevor Lawrence, I'll take that and run from the hills for the hills. You know what I'm saying? As a wide receiver 3.
And then, he's got to do something with it. He's just a guy that pissed me off the last year that I had, where he had all the opportunity. Like AJ Green was hurt, D-Hop was hurt, and he just couldn't produce, wide receiver not even wide receiver 2 numbers, and it was just so annoying.
But I have him in Dynasty, and for me, I felt like he kept me afloat when I had some injuries and. You know what I'm saying? A couple.
He was a true boomer bust guy.
He was, but now I think he's in a true number 1 role, and they're gonna feed him a lot. And Kareem Hunt, he's your typical flex.
Game by game. No.
Yeah, you could go down. I think if you scroll down a little bit, Blanc, you could see the game log from last season.
Yeah, he had 1,000 yards. He had 4 or 5 touchdowns. He caught like 70 balls. So he had a decent season.
If you're getting 900 yards on 77 grabs and 5 or 6 touchdowns at a wide receiver 3, that is bankable money right there.
Exactly. Yeah. And you expect that to go up a little bit because now he doesn't have a D-Hop in front of him. He doesn't have other guys in front of him like that. So, you know. And then,
they just traded Shenault. Not that it really matters because he wasn't doing jack anyway.
Yeah, so he's the guy as far as wide receivers go in that offense. And so I like him. I think he can have a big year. Maybe, he'll get up. I hope he can get up to that, top 15, top 20 range. And as a wide receiver 3, I'll eat it. I'll take it.
Yep. I like that little mini stack with Kyler and Hollywood.
Yeah, I wanted to go Dylan there. But I looked at my bye weeks and I'm like, oh God, I got both of my running backs on week 14 buys.
And that's crunch time.
And I couldn't take
that's
Dylan.
Crunch time.
I couldn't take Dylan because I got to play Dylan also. You understand what I'm saying? So to lose 3 guys in week 14 in a redraft, I
could be fighting for a playoff spot.
I couldn't do it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, but I got some value on the bench. Kenneth Walker around week 14. I expect Kenneth Walker to take that backfield as soon as he's fully healthy. Like Rashad Penny, I'm sorry, he's not for me.
We'll talk about Seattle running backs to Blanc because he gets real spicy.
Penny's got talent. It was a first-round pick. It's not like he wasn't.
He's been in the league for 5 years, Steve, and he has 4 good games.
Yeah, because he hasn't stayed healthy.
Well, there you go,
Steve. He has 4 good games.
Yeah, because he can't stay healthy. Obviously, he's got the talent. He's a first-round pick, right? So he just obviously can't stay healthy. But if he's healthy this year, Kenneth Walker's not taking the job unless Penny gets hurt.
No, he's gonna take the job because he's a better running back.
Yeah,
Penny's a bum.
I don't know about all that. I beg to differ, but we'll see how it plays
I
out.
will, but anyway,
You know that Pete Carroll don't give a shit about anything except for production. So if Penny's a starter and he's doing work, Kenneth Walker ain't seeing jack.
But I'll be honest with you. I think there's room enough for both of those guys because they're gonna have to lean on.
Well, nah, I don't think they'll be good enough offensively. I don't know.
We'll see, man.
But we'll see what they do. We'll see what they want to do.
You don't want to trot Geno Smith out there and throw it 45 times. So
no, of course not.
They're going to be running the ball quite a lot.
Yeah, definitely.
You know? So, but and then I picked up Olave. I think he has some upside this year. I just grabbed Madison because I needed another running back, and he's Dalvin's handcuff. Maybe I can trade him away. You know, and I like Shark and Detroit, and who knows what Miko is going to do. I mean, he should have the upper hand. He's been in Kansas City. He's been with Patrick Mahomes, so
I'm done with Miko.
He got so many pass catchers.
He can kick rock. Miko can kick rocks. He's had so many opportunities to produce, and he
really though.
He did behind Tyreek Hill, and when Tyreek Hill was hurt, Miko Hardman hasn't done jack. The guy drops a million balls. He's dropping touchdowns. I don't believe in Miko Hardman, not one bit. And that's why if they believed in him, they wouldn't have went out and got MVS and Sky Moore and all these guys. So I mean,
you still need to fill up that wide receiver room. They really didn't care about what they had because they had Tyreek Hill and Kelsey. So they didn't really care what was behind Tyreek Hill because it was going to be either him or Kelsey. Yeah. So now, I think it's just they're getting a bunch of guys in there, and they're, for lack of a better term, they're going to throw some shit at the wall and see what sticks.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
He's a guy that he's going to catch a few bombs, of course.
I feel like they have guys that have way more upside. Obviously, Juju.
Hardman is just not that good. He's not like a skilled route runner that's beating guys like that. He's got the speed to go deep, and that's what they're going to use him as they've been doing. Like, I don't see them using him any different than they have been, with just throwing a couple bombs here and there.
But I feel like if they had faith in him, they wouldn't have picked up as many guys as they did.
That's what I'm saying. You can tell by sometimes what the coaching staff feels by what they do, and sometimes that means something. And we've seen Hardman play. He's not, like I said, he's not outrun. He's not, just out there running sick routes or getting open all the time. He's got the speed to go deep, and he takes the top off. That's what they're going to do,
But they have other guys like that. MVS, they signed MVS.
So I think Nicole and MVS are going deep, and then you've got Sky Moore and Juju like kind of underneath mid-range,
and Kelsey.
And you've got Kelsey, so
Yeah, well, we'll see. I just picked him up as a late round flyer.
Yeah, I mean he's your last pick, so I'm sure there was.
He was the last pick, but I like my team. I like the upside that I have at my wide receiver spot, and it's just going to be Jonathan Taylor got to do the heavy lifting. He got to take me home.
Here is the question, Bagala. Is this the year you break through? This the year?
Listen, I can.
Do you think you got the squad to?
Right.
I can only put together a good team and get myself to the playoffs like I always do. That's all I can do. When it gets into the playoffs, it's a crapshoot. There's times where I get into the playoffs, there's no moves to be made. I have a fully healthy team. I trot them out there. They score 69 points. I can't do nothing about that. I can't do nothing about that, dude. You know what I'm saying?
I know. I feel you.
There's nothing I can do about, and that happens to me time and time and time again. It's just like I trot them out there, and that first week in the playoffs, it seems like I always get that bad week.
Yeah.
So You know, I'll get to the top of the standings like I usually do. 1, 2, 3, and you know, we'll see. We'll roll the dice, and I better not crap out. But I feel like I got a good team this year.
You got Rondell the first week.
Yeah, I'm gonna smack him.
Some of these projections are just ridiculous.
You know, I was looking at the league history, and it tells you your easiest opponent, your toughest opponent, and things like that. I think I think I'm like 9-1 against Rondell.
Are you? Where the hell?
Yeah, it does. It does. It gives the history against your opponents. Yeah.
Where?
Yeah.
In league history.
Yeah, I think I'm like 9-1 against him.
History right above. Yeah.
Yeah, where the fuck do you see?
Scroll down. Or go to whatever season. Go to a full recap on whatever season it is.
I don't see full recap. I see view scoreboard, draft recap. Or just click on a team. I want to click on my team.
I think it might be different on the app though.
Yeah, click on my team.
Oh, are you doing it on the app?
That's where I saw it on the app. Yeah. But it should tell you on the computer, you would think.
No, I think it's different when you do it on the computer. You can see some things on the app that you might not be able to see here. Yeah, I mean, there's nothing that I can see here, but I mean, I'll check the app and see. But yeah. Yeah.
So I'm like 9-1 against Rondell, so he really doesn't scare me.
Oh, here we go. But that's not what but that's not where the standard is. We're not talking about week 1. We're talking about week 16 in the playoff, baby.
So we'll see when I get there.
Love it.
All right. Well, I think that wraps it up for tonight.
Yes, sir.
I may or may not be on tomorrow to do a draft or two, but other than that, we'll have the other live draft for our home league, which is next week. Was that Sunday or Saturday? You said
we're going Sunday 9 p.m.
Sunday at 9. So next Sunday at 9 will be the next home league draft, which will be Hammers League, which is a 2 QB.
Yes, sir.
But other than
that draft strategy is a lot different, which I love.
Yeah.
I'm excited for that one for sure.
Yeah, so stay tuned for that. But thanks for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe. Follow us on Instagram on the bottom there, Dynasty Life Fantasy. And any questions you have, just hit us in the DMs, comment, and we'll see y'all on the next one. I'll probably be on tomorrow, but we'll see. If not, the day after.
Yes,
but otherwise, we are out.
Crush it.